Okay, hello everyone. We are members of Group 2. I'm Lazarus Nyabuto. My fellows are Yvonne Onyonga, Ruth Atieno, and Gregory Nyagucha. We are going to talk about the direct rule in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe was colonized by the British, whereby they used direct rule. Before the name Zimbabwe, it was called the Northern Rhodesia. So we are going to talk about the characteristics of the direct rule and also the ways in which British used their administration in Zimbabwe. Okay, I would like to invite my fellow colleague to talk about the characteristics of the rule in Zimbabwe.
Hello everyone. I'm Yvonne. I'm going to take you through characteristics of direct rule in Zimbabwe, and one of the characteristics is Zimbabwe had a large number of European settlers, with their population rising to 50,000 in 1931. The whites therefore maintained an advantaged position throughout the administration of Zimbabwe. And the second characteristics, many of the British settlers developed the attitude and constantly they believe the territory was preordained to be a white settler colony. And characteristic number 3, the territory was administered to be a commercial company in bracket BCA for a long period in brackets in the year 1890 to 1923. The fourth characteristic, an administrator below was a long chain of European civil servants performed a simple administrative duties headed BSA, the one we have discussed above. And the fifth characteristics is the direct method of administration was applied to the Africans who had initially resisted the intrusion. New chiefs were appointed and dethroned the traditional leaders. Okay, and there are many more characteristics. Okay, and that was my presentation. Let me welcome the next presenter dealing with the reasons why the Zimbabwe people used direct rule. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Ruth Atieno and I'm going to take you through the reasons for direct rule by British in Zimbabwe. The British desired to fully control the economy of Zimbabwe and maximize on profit generation through direct involvement in administration. The next point, the Shona and Ndebele resistance against British intrusion made them not to trust the Matabele chiefs nor use them as British agents. Then the third point, there was a lack of reliable political system to be used in direct administration of the region. The local political institutions based on the indigenous system had been destroyed when the British conquered and occupied Zimbabwe. Then the next point, existence of enough personnel on the spot who were familiar with the area as well as the British system of government. Then the other point, favorable climatic condition and the expected rich mineral deposit attracted many settlers who later provided the necessary personnel. Then the last point, there was a strong desire by the Europeans to be able to direct their own affairs and destiny without interference from within or without, or the spirit of nationalism. That was my presentation, and let me welcome the other presenter to continue with the effects of direct rule by the British in Zimbabwe. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Lenori Nyagucha. I'm going to take you through the effects of British rule in Zimbabwe. First, there was land alienation by the white settlers. Second, it led to a merge of social classes as people were divided according to their status. Third, traditional economy was undermined as many Africans were forced to work for the Europeans. Fourth, Africa interests were ignored in the day-to-day run of the economy of the colony. It led to introduction of new crops. It led to development of transport and communication networks. Africans were denied the freedom of movement and were confined in reserves.
In conclusion, we have seen how the British used the direct rule in Zimbabwe, how they administered the rule, they used the rule. We have seen the characteristics of the rule and also the effects of the rule. So I'd like to thank you all for listening to us. Be blessed.